up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Now Murray off play action. Looking here for Smith downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And fights through one man. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The ball carrier.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Prescott now. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Murray now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll make it 3rd down.
3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Sometimes I need a check.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first two drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10.
6-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up two. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
The Bills take over.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
A gain of 13, it's a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's...
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Dashing through the snow. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
14.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A gain of a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And that is incomplete.
Normally, you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. First and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
At the 27-yard line.
From the 27, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
And the Falcon first down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bills nothing.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. They go play action here on first down. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
15. And the Falcon first down.
Well, look at this, a tight end carry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. George Kittle, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now this throw caught left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
43-yard line.
They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
At the 24-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again, Murray. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To throw again, Murray. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Jerry Jeudy with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer.
For the point after.
That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Prescott on first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
First down, Atlanta.
First down, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Prescott going to do it himself, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Danico Autry is in on the stop.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the Falcons first down.
From the red zone now, Prescott. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Prescott from the gun. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And this time he is in. Ronald Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bills take over first and 10.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Murray again, second and 10. Out quickly to Judy. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
That's good.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and the Bills will move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
25-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Murray, it's complete to Brown, right side. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
57 Mike 57. All day,
From the gun, Murray. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Brian Burns racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Complete to
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 54 yards.
First down, Falcons.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. He's got the first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line.
Brought down.
That good for 22 and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ronald Jones with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, and it's got him in the lead. Spinning past him. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Their own 18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Javon Kinlaw coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
The point after is good, and that will extend this big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Hey, check right, check right.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Henry, the ball carrier. Steven Nelson on the tackle. A gain of a yard.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back now in Buffalo. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
They'll go again to Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? Looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
At the 50-yard line.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down, Falcons.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Here's Jones. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Ball carrier. Carl Lawson on the tackle.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check 3. Go. Think he's the man.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. Oh, what a juke into space. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
He's brought down.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage. Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Today's final
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what